words here to take a peek at, all right? What is this word? Every. Nice. Let's try this word.
Never.
Never. This is one we see a lot.
Want.
Want. Nice job, Ben. Very nice job. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get started, and we're going to do our warm-up book.
What can we do today?
I'm going to keep these words out as we run across them, okay?
There's none of these in here. This one.
No? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
It was a warm summer, sunny day morning. It was a warm, sunny day, Saturday morning. I asked my grandpa, what can we do today? Grandpa said, let's have a fish contest. That's a great idea, I said. Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. Grandpa grabbed the worms, and I grabbed my new fishing pole. We hurried out on our dock and began our contest. Grandpa was catching a lot of fish, but they were all too small. They wouldn't make good bait, I said. Grandpa only smiled a little. Remember the first time we read this? That was the hardest word.
What was?
Only. Remember? I couldn't get through that, and I kept trying.
See how much you've grown as a reader?
All at once, I got a big tug on my new fishing pole, and I was hurt. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it must be a whale. I held on. Must be a whale. I hold it on tight. The fish pulled and pulled. Grandpa could hardly believe his eyes. I caught a 5-pounder walleye. I was so proud of myself. Grandpa was proud too. He smiled and said, tomorrow we'll see who can catch the most fish.
Why are you smiling?
He didn't want to lose.
He doesn't want to lose? Yeah, we talked about that when we read this, right? It was kind of a fishing contest. Did you ever have a contest with Grandpa or Grandma or anything? I used to have golfing contests with my grandpa. I want to go to page 9,
It
Ben.
looked like he almost found the river.
I know it does. It almost looks like he's falling in. I wanted to share something with you, Ben, that I thought you did really well as a reader. And something that we do as a reader is you raised your voice a little bit here. You said Grandpa was catching a lot of fish, but they were all too small. Your voice kind of changed, just like you were talking there. You did a really nice job there. Let's go to this page. I wanted to take a peek here at this page. Could you read this page again, Ben?
The whole page?
Yeah, go ahead.
Grandpa couldn't hardly believe his eyes. I caught a 5-pound walleye. I was so proud of myself.
That's fantastic. The first time you read it, Ben, you read a 5-pounder walleye. Yeah, and pounder didn't make sense to me, and it also didn't look right, but you changed it there, and you made it look right and made it sound right, and made it make sense, so good job there.
And I looked like his hat.
Something to always think about, okay, making
Did
sure.
his hat fall in the water?
Nope.
Nope.
Good observation though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are going to do our running record book today.
With those Spinosaurus.
We read the
That's
book.
our new one.
Yeah, look yesterday.
And the table's too long.
I was looking for our book from yesterday. I don't know, did we stick it? I might have stuck it in your book box here.
Keep it out.
Hmm?
Why didn't you keep it out then?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, the best cat. Where did we put that? That was the one that we read yesterday.
The tape was too long.
Here it is. It's underneath there. Goofy me. All right, the best cat. So this is the one we read yesterday. So I want you to tell me a little bit about the best cat. Tell me about the characters and.
There's a farmer.
Okay.
Mom and a Spencer, cats.
And what was he going to do?
To a farm,
And what was he planning on doing at the farm?
getting a cat.
Yeah, he was getting a
And
cat.
it ends up that one.
It does.
Because it follows him the whole story.
You noticed that yesterday, didn't you?
Well, it doesn't follow him on this page.
Right.
Spencer wanted a cat more than anything in the world. He wanted a cat that would sleep on his bed and purr on his ear and be his best furry friend. Please, can I get a cat? Spencer asked. I really want one. Are you sure? Says his mother. His mother asked. It is hard work to take care of a cat. And plus they're lazy. All they do is sleep, go to the bathroom, and eat when they're older.
You know a lot about cats, don't you?
Well, when they're younger, they like to play.
That's a good connection you're making there, Ben.
I'll take good care. I'll take good care of him, said Spencer. I promise. I'll him.
Start right here.
Hug him and him. Brush him and feed him. And give him water every day. All right, said his mother. Let's go to the apple tree farm. Many will be many. We can get cats there. Spencer and his mother went to Apple Tree Farm. That's a funny name. Many animals live on the farm. There were cows and horses and the friendly farmer. There was a friendly farm and there were cats everywhere. Everywhere. There is everywhere. That's the cat. Do you see on this page? It's on every single page.
No wonder he chooses it, huh?
Well, I think he chooses it because this. Spencer thought about it. Then he said, I'll choose the best cat for me. This is the best cat. You really need to take this. Spencer saw a black cat playing on the straw in the barn. I like your shiny fur, said Spencer. Will you be my cat? He's like, no way. The cat dunked under the straw. I guess you're not my best cat for me, said Spencer. I'll look for any more cats. Spencer watched other cats licking her paw down by the pond. I like your furry, fuzzy tail and your pink. Said Spencer, will you be my cat? Pink ears, if it had ear, because it's pink in his ears. Pink tongue. The cat didn't don't ever looked at Spencer. The cat didn't
What do you think,
even look at Spencer. I can tell that you are not my best cat for me, Spencer said. I'll look for any more cats. Spencer sat down and looked around. That's the cat would ignored Spencer. Sat down and looked around. He saw there was so many cats, but he saw was Spencer sat down and looked around. He was walking. He's sitting down so he can't walk. That wouldn't make sense.
So what have you tried?
Tons of things.
You've tried a few things, yeah? So what else can you try?
Corn, eat, only.
What are you thinking when you say that? Why are you shaking your head?
Doesn't sound like, and that's not a word.
Yeah, that's good
Wendy.
thinking, Ben. I'm going to actually ask you to think about the story. He hasn't been able to find a cat, okay?
Wow.
So just listen, he hasn't been able to find a cat, and he really wants to find a cat, so what could he be?
Wanted.
Spencer sat down and he looked around. He was,
Wanted. There was so many cats.
I like your thinking. I'm going to help you with that word, Ben. That word is worried. Would that make sense there? He was worried. So you were trying some really good things there.
All the cats except this one.
Yeah, he was worried. There's so many cats. You can start here.
But is there a cat for me? But is there a cat for me? He asked. Spencer heard a soft meow. He looked down and saw a tiny kitten and saw, oh no, looking back at him, the kitten put her paws on Spencer's leg. She purred and purred. I know that was purr because purr and had ED at the end.
That's good
See,
thinking.
purr. Spencer didn't call a cat after all. Choose a cat after all. A cat just chose Spencer. A cat chose Spencer, and she was the best cat for him.
Do you think he was the best cat for him?
Yeah.
I think so too. So Spencer really did. What was he doing throughout this whole story?
Looking for a cat.
He was looking for a cat, and he finally found one, right? But did he choose it?
No.
Who did?
The cat.
The cat ended up choosing him. The cat, because you
said
said he was following him all the way around the store. You were telling that, right? So that cat knew exactly who he wanted to be with. That's great. Ben, you are doing some awesome things as a reader that are going to really help you in all the stories that you read. You were reading on, you were thinking, you just didn't use the strategy of reading on either. You were trying to look at the word, you were trying to think about what makes sense. That was awesome. I would like to go and talk a little bit about, yeah, I think, we talked a little bit about this before, but I want to go back and show you something. We're getting a lot more print on the page now, so if we get lost, I want you to bring your finger back in, okay? So watch me as I do that again. I'll take good care of him, said Spencer. I promise. I'll brush him and feed him. Oh no, I'm lost. So I'll brush him and feed him, bring my finger back, and give him water every day. See how I just brought my finger back in just to get me where I need to be, and then I took it away again. But there's a lot of print on the page, and it's okay to do that, all right? All right. I want to take a look at these words.
Have.
Yeah, so this is the word have. What is this word? Gave. What do you notice is the difference there? Have, gave.
You switched out the
Yep.
8 for G.
Yeah.
You had the ending still.
But think about the ending. Listen to me again. Have, gave.
It has the same ending, see?
But what do you hear that's different? Have, gave.
Ave, it has.
This has ave and this has
Gave.
av. Okay, so even though,
It's the same, it has a different sound.
yes, excellent, Ben. So you have to think about that as a reader. You might have to try each card. And then what is this word? Wave.
Has Ave like this
Exactly.
because you're switching out one word and the W's making the V make a different sound.
Sometimes, yeah. But what I want you to think about is that you have to be flexible. Even though you see AVE in these words, AVE might have have or gave. You might hear differently, and you could try both when you're reading. So you want to be flexible, okay? All right. We're going to take some time to do some writing. So I noticed that you drew a tree. So you're going to write about a tree today, or something about a tree, right?
Yes.
What are you going to write? Let's use your sentence. Tell me what you think you might write. We
Remember?
talked about writing a sentence. You were going to write a question. What do you think you might write?
Do you know why trees are here?
Do you know why trees are here? Say it again.
Do you know why trees are here?
Let's try that. Let's start there.
They give us air.
You're going to add they give us air. Okay, so that's,
Tomorrow.
how many sentences is that?
2. So I'm going to do they give us air tomorrow.
Okay, so write your first sentence and say it again though.
Do you know why trees are here?
Okay, go ahead. I know you know lots of those words and that's a great sentence, so go ahead and give it a try. I'll hold on to that for you.
Trees a lot.
Go ahead.
Do you know
All right, go ahead and read it. I think you're okay there. What else do you notice? What are you thinking there?
No.
Why?
Oh, now I know.
Well, read your sentence. Do you?
No. Why?
Okay, so what are you thinking? You want to change that one?
From the
Okay, so you're thinking here.
if you have the AVA.
But what is this word though? Why, right? So why?
Gave.
So pick, do you know why trees are here? Why? Picture what why looks like. What is that word? Yeah. So picture what why
Dave.
looks like.
If we had
Let's try it up here.
Dave.
I. That's the word why.
I know how to spell Dave.
Yeah.
DAVE.
So go ahead and fix that. Change that to make it look like why.
That was big.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead. Do you
know
why
trees?
are here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll do the next
Okay,
one.
but if you're asking a question, I think you have to put a question mark. Yep. And I can show you how that looks then.
Done.
Yep, I can show you how a question mark looks. Okay, so do you? Go ahead and read it.
Do you know why trees are here?
Okay, there's something about the word trees that I want you to take a peek at.
Yes.
Trees.
S at the end.
No, look at it carefully, Ben. Say the word tree. Tree.
One S. One E and one S.
Okay, you want to add an S.
Trees.
What do you hear in there?
E.
Trees. You maybe don't hear it. It's TR. Like in try, tree, tree. Okay, so you got it. Do you know why trees are here? All right, you're gonna finish that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
let's
think
cut
it
this
was
one up.
here. Do you know?
You
No.
know.
You almost got the no. Hey, I didn't put no. Yeah, I did. Why trees are here?
This is a good sentence for you because there's lots of good words in there that you can help you visualize and what they look like. Okay, so I'm going to close this up and I want you to put that sentence back together.
Do you know cat is there? Do you know? 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 Do you
this is your sentence though, Ben. This is your sentence, that's one sentence, and then tomorrow you're gonna tell me why trees are here, right?
And then you should bring this home and put it in the envelope.
We can keep
And
it.
then it'll be a huge sentence.
You know what, we'll do that, it'll be a great story.
You
Kind
should
of an
keep this
informational
open
story.
For tomorrow.
That's a fantastic
And
idea.
you can read it.
Alright, I think that's a great idea, we'll keep that.
Little Spigosaurus.
This is called little steg, okay?
Oh, I thought it was Spigosaurus.
Stegosaurus would be what, a longer word. So they just call him little steg. And little steg, he lived a long time ago in the forest, alright?
Thousands of years.
Yeah, you're right. And every day they walk down to the river, okay? And they like to eat all different kinds of things. What are some things they ate, do you think?
I saw something. The
What?
T-Rex.
What do they like to eat?
This.
What are those things?
I don't know. Leaves.
Green leaves, yep, you're absolutely right. And one day, the whole herd, they call them a herd, okay? Have you ever heard of the word herd?
No.
Dinosaurs are in herds, elephants are in herds, lions are in herds, or lions are actually in prides. There's like a herd, that means a group of them, okay? The word herd is on this page, and it's not the herd from your ears. There you go, you got it. It looks different than the word from your ears, okay? Yeah.
It
This
looks
is-
like he's going to eat this one.
Yeah, it does. And who came along here?
A T-Rex.
Yeah, the T-Rex.
Big
So the herd of dinosaurs ran away.
Trap.
And little Steg, remember this story is about little Steg. He ran too. They ran.
He's yellowish.
Yeah. Why do you think they ran away?
Carnivores, not leaf eaters.
Yeah, I think they were scared. They were really scared of him. Okay?
No.
Uh-oh, what is happening to little Steg here?
Hide.
Tell me what you're thinking, Ben, here.
Hide.
Well,
Totally hide.
he might be hiding. I actually think he's getting a little behind. He's too little to run up with all those other dinosaurs, so T-Rex is catching up to him. Right?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
She's like, ah.
Yeah. Yep. So Mom's running around, and what do you notice about her tail?
Spiky.
She's got spikes. Do you think she might use it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Does she use it?
Yeah.
What are you noticing? Wait, let's look at this page first, Ben. What are you noticing she did?
Hit him.
Yeah, she hit him and he's bleeding, isn't he? She hit him with her tail. And then he was able to go with her. And what do you think he's doing?
Going back. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
hey.
going back to the river where he was started out.
He's like, hey, why did you do
And
that?
now it looks like they're pretty safe at the end. Go ahead and give little Stig a try.
Remember when it said my name by Ben's
Yeah,
Spike.
yeah.
When that piece was done.
All right, go ahead.
A long time ago, some dinosaurs lived in a forest where they walked down to the river every day. They looked to eat and they liked to eat the green leaves down by the river. Little Spike walked with his mother. He was scared with her. Right after scared with her.
What are you thinking there, Ben? You stop for a second. What were you thinking there?
I said I did
Do you think that word is scared?
safe with her.
Try it.
Safe with her. There's
Okay.
trap. One day with the herd, a dinosaur was down by the river. Ronadon. He's stegosaurus. Stego by stego. Stego by and stego.
What are you thinking?
No.
Yeah. I want you to take a peek at this and look carefully at it and try something.
The ground shook and shook. Trap, 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 trap. All the dinosaurs looked up. Big dinosaurs were coming. Shouldn't say dinosaurs. Coming. Big dinosaurs coming. The herd of dinosaurs they started to run away. Little Spike ran too. Little Spike was getting left behind. Big Dinosaur was running very fast on his long legs. He was going to catch Little Spike. Little Spike! Little Spike, mother looked around. Little Spike was a long way behind her. She had to go and save him. Little Spike's mother ran back, saving her little tail, long tail. Spiky, Big Dinosaur ran after Little Spike, and he was just going to catch Little Spike. Something hit him on the leg. Big Dinosaur stopped running, and his leg was bleeding. Little Spike's mother had hit Big Dinosaur with her tail. Their tail is for your protection. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know dinosaurs' necks could go that far.
I didn't either.
Little Spike and his mother ran away into the forest. Big Dinosaur trapped to going after them, stopped going after them. But now he could not run. He walked slowly back to the river. And that night, the herd of dinosaurs stayed in the forest where they were safe.
Nice. So what was the problem in the story?
T-Rex eating
What?
them. T-Rex eating them.
Yeah. Well, he was going to eat them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so mother protected little Steg, right? So that's something that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. So she protected him, didn't she? And at the end, they were all what?
Safe
Yeah. Where was the setting of this story?
in the forest.
Yeah, it was in the forest. Down by the river and in the forest, right.
This whole world been full of dinosaurs before we alive.
Yeah, come on, sit up here. All right.
Before us, were cavemen,
Mm-hmm.
and then different people
Right.
and the Richen days, and then us.
Yeah. I want to go back to this page where we started talking here. And you said he was scared instead of safe. I believe it was on this first page. Yeah, I didn't actually help you, Ben.
I did it.
What did you do?
I switched it.
Why did you switch it?
It didn't sound right.
It sounded right, but it didn't look right. Yeah, and that's something that we're starting to really, really focus in on, to make sure that the word looks right. Okay, so let's think about that again on page 11. Could you go ahead and read that page again for me?
This one?
Yep, this little page.
Little spikes.
Little yep.
Mother ran back. Her long tail. Spiky.
Okay, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about then, okay? So, if you're saying spiky, what would you expect to see?
A Y at the end. And
Yeah, right, just like I wrote it here, okay? And then when you read it before, you said saving. What would you expect to see in saving?
ing.
Well, there is an ing, but
Well,
saving. Yeah, there isn't, is there?
No.
So we have to try something that looks right.
And plus there's two ings.
Right, so little Stig's mother ran back
Saving.
swinging her long tail. See what I did there? I looked at the part, Ben, and I knew sw and ing. I see that. I look at that and I see that versus seeing an A or seeing an SP. Okay? So looking at the word carefully and making sure that you see those letters is really, really important to think about. Okay? Because I think you do a really nice job of reading for meaning and things make sense, but they have to look right too. Okay? So I'm going to show you that. Look at, once again. See the difference between these two words?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look quite a bit different. This one that you said looks the same at the end, but what do you notice?
It's different.
Yeah, and so our eyes really have to be looking at that.
You forgot the I.
Oh, it's right here. It's just covered up there. Does that make sense? It's got to look right. So I want you to think about that, because that's going to help us move along as a reader, because our words are starting to look a lot like other words. Nice work today, Ben.